What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Volks TV. We are getting ready for a big trip today. We're going to Arkansas, to the Ouachita Mountains for the Arkansas Bus Bash. You know, it's another one of our week-long trips that we're going to do with our bus gang, and every time we go it seems like it's more and more people, so we've got a lot of buses. But today we're going to focus on prepping the bus, getting it ready, you know, making sure we have everything we need and making sure everything's in good shape for the trip. So we're gonna change the oil and check the carbs and all that stuff. You'll see everything we do to prep the bus and get the bus loaded and packed and get it ready to go, and then you know, in a couple days here we'll be heading out. So let's go ahead and grab some tools and jump in there and get to work. Alright, first thing I like to do, I like to start with the easy stuff, you know, stuff that either I know already is in good shape, or you know, something that'll be easy to fix. So I like to start with my lights and my signals. You want to make sure, you know, your blinkers work, you know, your headlights are working, fog lights if you got fog lights, any of that stuff. Just brake lights, you want to make sure all your lights are working. So we're going to go ahead and check that right now.
The Bluetooth device.
We got left blinker, we got right blinker, we got headlights, and we got fog lights. The next thing I want to check is make sure that my faucet is working. You know, since we rebuilt the faucet and we fixed the tank so it's not leaking anymore and it holds water, I want to fill that up just for washing up and stuff. We're just going to use good old Texas tap water. This will just be for washing our hands, pots and pans, you know, showering, things like that, that we can not have to carry an extra big jug of water. We got 5 or 6 gallons back here, so let's fill this up and we'll test our spout, make sure that that works. There it goes. Works like a champ. Always got to watch that last little bit. Alright, so we've got, you know, 6 gallons or so of water back here now. That's perfect. Excellent. I like to take everything out of my toolkit just to make sure that nothing's missing, you know, that we've got all our sockets are intact. We've got all the wrenches that we're going to need, all the common sizes anyways. You're not going to need, you know, like a 22mm wrench. But you want to make sure we've got all our tools. This is all covered in another video, you know, what we keep in our toolkit. But I like to just take it all out, organize it, make sure it's all there, and we're not missing something that we're going to need, like a 10mm or a 13mm. So looks like we're in good shape here, so we can get this all buttoned up and put back underneath, so it's easy to reach, easy to find. We'll move on to the next thing. Alright, we also want to make sure that our spare kit is intact and that we have everything we need. You know, so we've got a couple belts, got our valve cover gaskets, you know, a few of those, universal throttle cable, universal clutch kit, bus. What is this? A bus 65 to 67 clutch cable. There's another one, clutch cable and the wing nut in case one snaps and we lose a wing nut. You know, you can't go anywhere without that. I've got a complete engine gasket kit here, which includes more valve cover gaskets, but also pushrod tube seals and every kind of gasket and seal. You know, it's compact, it's small, it's good. You know, we've got our fuses, our timing light, which is coming pretty handy on the road. You know, coil, this is all in another video as well. Fuel pump, we've got Jake's magical fuel pump from the trip to New Mexico. This is the one that got him home. So we brought it back to keep it in there and actually keep another one just in case. you know, distributor, the transmission plug filler tool, some lug nuts, plug wires, fuel pump rod, you know, coil. We got it all here. Springs for the carb return. So we just want to, again, take everything out and kind of make sure that we've got what we need to get back on the road. This is important stuff and you don't want to be without it. Put this all back in our nice vintage suitcase and it's ready to go. Perfect. That just lives right there, you know, and then when we get to where we're going, we'll take it out and throw it on the roof. It's nice, it's a plastic suitcase, so it's waterproof if it gets rainy. You know, it doesn't wreck anything in there. So, good one. That can stay right there. Perfect. Got to make sure you got a good spare tire. It's really important, and make sure the pressure in that tire is good. This one, when I picked up my General Grabbers recently, I got one extra. Gary gave me a 14-inch rim, so I have a match set. Now we don't have to do the old swap front to back deal like we did in Big Bend. So this is going to be right there in a good, easy to reach spot, out of the way. And then, you know, I got a little bracket to hold this down so it doesn't go anywhere. And there you go, spare tire. One more thing on the list. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to run the valves real quick. I haven't started the motor in a couple days, so it should be nice and dead cold. I got my 006 feeler gauge out, and we're going to pop that valve cover off, and we're just going to check them, make sure that the valves are, you know, correct. I haven't checked them in a while, so let's go ahead and check those valves. While we're down here, might as well change the oil. And now we're going to add some oil. Slowly. Alright, so we got the oil changed, we put the new oil in there, we got the gear oil filled up. We were a little bit low, actually we were a lot low. I don't know where it's going, I don't see any leaks down there. But that's all topped off, and we're going to adjust the carbs now and check the timing just to make sure that everything is in good shape. And once we get it running really good, you know, then we can pack up our stuff and we know we're in good shape to go for a ride. So let's do the carbs and the timing real quick. We're all ready for our trip. We got the carbs adjusted, we got the timing adjusted, we did the oil change, we topped off the gear oil. You know, we've checked our spare tire, we got a good spare tire, we checked our tools, everything's in there. You know, everything looks good so far, so we're ready. We're just gonna load up our camping gear, pack the cooler, and we're on the road. So check out our friends, VolksAmerica.com, VolksMania.com, VWradio.com, all the good stuff. Get us on our links down below for all our social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Buy yourself a t-shirt. You deserve it. Treat yourself. There's a Teespring link down below. We got a few different ones you can pick from down there. And thanks for watching.